Jade Cargill remaining calm ahead of her rivalry match with Naomi at WrestleMania 41. In the high-stakes world of WWE, the road to WrestleMania is never smooth. Emotions run wild, tempers flare, and rivalries escalate. But every so often, a superstar rises above the chaos, remaining ice-cold, composed, and unshaken. That's exactly the case with Jade Cargill. As the WWE Universe braces for a highly anticipated clash at WrestleMania 41 between Jade Cargill and Naomi, one thing stands out: Jade isn't rattled. She isn't flustered. She isn't intimidated. While Naomi brings passion, energy, and a growing fanbase into this feud, Jade stands as the calm storm, looming, calculated, and dangerously confident. Let's dive deep into the psychology, the build-up, and the mindset of Jade Cargill as she prepares for one of the most personal matches of her career. WrestleMania is often fueled by chaos. Just look around. Superstars launching sneak attacks, brawls spilling into the crowd, social media warfare at an all-time high. But Jade Cargill, she's not playing that game. Despite Naomi's fiery promos, passionate fan support, and in-ring momentum, Jade has chosen silence over noise, focus over frenzy. Since the match was announced, she's made it clear, this isn't about drama. It's about dominance. And that quiet confidence, that's what's got everyone talking. Even backstage sources have noted her calm demeanor. According to reports, Jade's been arriving early, leaving late, and spending most of her time training, studying footage, and keeping her circle tight. She's not chasing headlines. She's chasing greatness. At its core, this isn't just a match between two elite athletes. It's a philosophical battle. Naomi is passion incarnate. She wrestles with her heart. She dances, she glows, and she fights with everything she has. Her connection with the WWE Universe is undeniable, and that energy fuels her every step in the ring. Jade Cargill, on the other hand, she's a calculated machine, powerful, poised, strategic. Where Naomi wears her emotions on her sleeve, Jade hides hers behind a steely exterior. She doesn't need to shout. She doesn't need the crowd to cheer her name. Her presence alone demands respect. This isn't just a rivalry built on promos or social media shots, it's built on contrast. It's fire versus ice, emotion versus control, the storm versus the glacier. Let's rewind for a moment and look at how Jade Cargill even got here. Since stepping into WWE, Jade has been nothing short of dominant. A former champion in another promotion, she brought her aura of invincibility with her. She didn't walk into WWE, she arrived. And the moment she did, fans and superstars alike took notice. Within months, she was making waves, racking up wins, breaking barriers, and positioning herself as a future main eventer. WWE knew they had something special. But even more important, Jade knew it too. Every move she's made has been deliberate. She didn't rush into title pictures. She didn't beg for spotlight. She earned it. Her rise has been methodical. And now, standing on the cusp of WrestleMania 41, it all comes full circle. Of course, this isn't a one-woman show. Naomi has had her own journey, one filled with ups and downs, but also with resilience, grit, and reinvention. After returning to WWE, Naomi made it clear she wasn't content with just being a part of the show. She wanted to steal it. Her momentum grew. Match after match, Naomi reminded the world why she's one of the most athletically gifted women on the roster. And when the tension between her and Jade began brewing, the fans knew something big was on the horizon. Their backstage confrontations, the stare-downs, the subtle jabs, the social media teases. It was inevitable. Two strong, proud, athletic black women, both with something to prove, clashing on the grandest stage of them all. WrestleMania 41 just got personal. But even with all the noise, Jade hasn't broken character. She hasn't lashed out in interviews. She hasn't issued threats on Twitter. She hasn't jumped Naomi backstage or interrupted her matches. Why? Because she doesn't need to. Jade is playing a longer game. She knows WrestleMania isn't about who makes the most noise in the weeks leading up, it's about who wins when the bell rings. Her silence isn't weakness, it's strength. And while Naomi thrives off momentum and crowd energy, Jade thrives in stillness. Her training, her mindset, her preparation, it's all laser-focused. She's not worried about who's louder. She's preparing to be better. Jade's refusal to engage in drama has shifted the pressure onto Naomi. The spotlight has turned. Naomi has had to carry the emotional weight of this feud. She's had to speak for both of them. And while she's done it masterfully, some fans are starting to wonder. Is Naomi letting emotion get the best of her? Is Jade already inside her head? Because every week that Jade doesn't flinch, the narrative shifts further in her favor. She's becoming the immovable object. And Naomi, as skilled as she is, may be charging headfirst into something she can't shake. The calm before the storm is often the most dangerous part. And Jade, she is that calm. So what happens when the lights hit? What happens when 70,000 plus fans are screaming? When the world is watching? When legacies are on the line? That's where things get even more interesting. Because Naomi has been there before. She knows the feeling. She knows how to ride the wave of energy. Her experience at WrestleMania could be her secret weapon. But Jade, this will be her first WrestleMania. And that should be pressure enough to crack anyone. But here's the twist. It might be exactly what she wants. Because for someone like Jade Cargill, who feeds on competition, who thrives on challenge, and who doesn't blink in the face of pressure, WrestleMania isn't a test. It's a proving ground. The bigger the stage, the better she performs. This isn't about surviving WrestleMania. It's about owning it. No matter who wins this match, one thing is clear, history will be made. This feud isn't just about bragging rights. It's about legacy. It's about who becomes the face of the next era in women's wrestling. Naomi wants redemption. She wants validation. She wants to show the world she's not just part of the past, she's part of the future. Jade wants dominance. She wants to etch her name in stone. She wants to start her WrestleMania legacy with a statement victory that echoes through the ages. And while both have the talent, the heart, and the fan support, only one will walk out with their hand raised. As the WWE Universe waits for this monumental clash at WrestleMania 41, one thing is certain. Jade Cargill isn't flinching. She's not getting pulled into the noise. She's not breaking under pressure. She's calm. She's focused. She's dangerous. And when the lights shine the brightest, when the stakes are highest, and when emotion runs wild, sometimes, the calmest one in the room is the one you need to fear the most. Because when the bell rings, all that matters is who's ready. And Jade Cargill, she's always ready.
Ripley also said that Belair should have minded her business with Naomi and Jade Cargill instead of meddling in hers. The Damage Control member tried to stop the other two wrestlers from arguing but was shoved aside by Mommy. Sky tried again but was shoved away by Bianca Belair this time. In response, the Japanese superstar slapped both of them, reminding them that she was the women's world champion and wouldn't tolerate any disrespect. While IYO Sky was seemingly in the right for dealing with Ripley and Belair the way she did, this might not